Well, hello YouTubers, rockhounds, rock nerds, rock lovers. Mike here, welcome back to my channel. And we're back in this area of Wyoming that I was driven out of in the last video by torrential thunderstorms, which look like maybe are starting to form over on the horizon again. But maybe we can get a couple hours out here before I got to turn tail and run again. So, I'm not as far up the road as last time. I'm going to check out an area I skipped coming in and have a look at this. And then we'll go up the road and see if we can get further in than I was last time. Because it looked like there was some interesting stuff up the road a ways. So let me get to looking over here, seeing what there is, and we'll go up the road. Well, I'm only about a mile in from the highway. I can hear the traffic from here. So I imagine if there's anything good here, it's probably been pretty well picked over because it's really easy access. But since I'm here, I'm going to have a look just to see. So far, I'm not seeing much of anything. A lot of basalt, it looks like, and just little shards of other stuff. Yeah, I imagine if there's anything good here, it's been picked over. But I'm going to look, and we'll see. I'll show you if I find anything. All right. This area, I'm pretty sure, has been thoroughly picked over by the local rockhounds. Got my nail apron on. So far, there's nothing in it. Absolutely nothing worth picking up, except this interesting piece of red, yellow, and green jasper. I'm thinking this might tumble up nice. But I haven't seen anything else out here worth collecting. So I'm gonna head back to the truck over there, and we're gonna go up the road and see what we can find, get past where I stopped the other day before the weather comes in again. See if we can find some good stuff that hasn't been picked over. Well, let me hike back over to the truck. Okay, I'm a couple miles further in, just past where I was, just past the furthest point in I got the other day. And I'm glad I gave this road a couple days to dry up before coming back because there's a few bad mud holes in it after all that rain. So this is a pretty small area. I should be able to search this pretty quick, I'm thinking. And right off the bat, a nice piece of multicolored jasper. Actually, I found a couple, but this is, I wet it down with my drinking water, which maybe not a good idea. It's drying up already, but the colors are pretty vivid in there. There's reds, yellows, greens, purples. This will tumble up nice. But let me see if I can find any bigger rocks. I see a little shard of banded iron down there, but that's just a little shard. Let me see what else we got up here. We search these hills. Like I say, it shouldn't take too long, and then I should be heading further up the road, which is good because the atmosphere is looking a little frothy over there, like we might have rain again soon. So let me get to hunting. So I'm getting smarter. Before I got too far away from the truck, I hiked back, got my water bottle, so I can wet the rocks down with it and not waste my drinking water. There's a lot of this multicolored jasper around here. I mean, look at the colors in that. I hope it's showing up in the video. I'm trying not to shade it. But yeah, there's a lot of this multicolored jasper here. Interesting. Let me take a look at this rock over here. I mean, this is a small one over here. This might be a good one for tumbling. This one here, oh, it's not as big as I was hoping it was. So, too big for tumbling, too small for cutting. So we'll leave that one behind. But, yeah, a lot of multicolored jasper out here. So, let me keep looking. See what else I can find. Well, I searched this area pretty well. And aside from a few small pieces of interesting multicolored jasper, I haven't picked up anything. Definitely doing better than the first stop, but still, you know, there's just not that much interesting here. I've seen a few shards of banded iron, but no big pieces. No big pieces of gemmy jasper. Not all that much of interest at all. So, our friends Kevin and Ruth, who are big into lapidary, say they collect out here along this road. I suppose I should get more explicit directions to their collecting site, but well, maybe I should just be glad they told us they come out this way at all. They may not want to give away their best honey hole. But anyway, I'm going to go up the road and see what else I can find, because this area not really producing all that well. Well, I'm a couple more miles in, and all the good-looking, likely rock collecting areas are on the other side of the road, on the other side of the fence. No trespassing, unfortunately. So on this side of the road, though, got a good view of these, what I'm calling the Technicolor Hills over here. Yeah, so I hope the color of those hills is coming through on the video. I tried to get it last time I was out here, but it was dark, rainy, misty, and the colors really didn't come through. Lots of interesting colors out here. It's a valley up ahead. Hope I can get into that. Can't really tell at this point. So I guess we're going to go further up the road because there's really no rocks here except what was kicked up by the road grader. And for the most part, they aren't too interesting. So the search goes on. So I turned off the main road, well, such as it was, and came down this long two-track across the prairie. Had to ford a pretty deep creek over there. But I made it to this. Yeah, you gotta love high clearance 4x4 pickup trucks. Don't go rock hounding without one, except maybe in an ATV. Anyway, I was thinking this might be a likely place to rock hound here at the base of this hill. And this hill's funny. If you look at this on Google Earth, it looks like a big target with a bunch of concentric rings of colored stuff on it. You look at it from above, it just looks like a target. But I'm not sure this target's marking a good spot. I've looked around a little bit. Plenty of deer tracks here. Somebody's been camping over here. But rocks, well, I don't know. I'm going to walk around a little bit. It looks a little rockier over that way. So I'll go see what I can find. Well, I think I've cornered the market on basalt. Boy, we got a lot of basalt over here. I'm just over on this side of this Bullseye hill. A lot of basalt. A few other things, but nothing interesting yet. A lot of rocks in front of me. They don't look too promising, but I'm standing right here. I'll look around, see if I can find anything good. Well, there's a little shard of banded iron. Pretty thin. Don't think I'm going to bother collecting it, but that's an improvement over what I've been seeing, so I need to look around this rocky area some more. I can't believe that's the only banded iron out here, or anything else of interest. So let me keep looking. Well, I do believe I have found myself a little piece of petrified wood. Alright. Maybe this area is starting to look up. To hunt around some more. Should be some more good stuff here somewhere. Hopefully. A lot of rocks. So here's another piece of banded iron. I think this is a keeper. It's not as thick as I would like, but the bands on it are really prominent. I like the colors. I'm hoping to find, like big chunks that have been wind polished. But I think I'll keep this one. It's the nicest one I found today, so it's going in the pocket. And the search goes on. Well, there's a chunk of yellow and red jasper. Quality's not too good, so I think I'm going to leave it. But I'm starting to notice a trend out here. Areas where there's a whole lot of basalt, there's not a whole lot of other stuff. So I think I'm going to finish circumnavigating this target hill here and then get back to the truck and then head back to the main road. So I'm burning a lot of daylight out here and only finding a few bits and pieces. So I think I'm going to just hunt my way back to the truck around the far side of the hill and see if we can find something better further up the road. So we get moving. Well, I'm just about back to the truck over there. I've completely circumnavigated around this Bullseye hill. And on the way, I only found 2 more rocks worth picking up. A nice piece of multicolored jasper here. It's got a few streaks of bright red in it, along with some oranges, yellows, and browns. And another piece of, well, halfway decent banded iron. I saw a few other pieces of banded iron I didn't even bother picking up. They just weren't making the cut. So, not as much here as I was hoping. Well, Bullseye Hill, you fooled me. You lured me over here with your good looks. But once I got to know you, you're pretty much lacking in substance. Kind of like a lot of the women I dated before I met my wife. Yeah. All right, not making that mistake again. I'm gonna get back on that 2-track over here and head back to the main road where I was having better luck. Okay, let me get moving. We're burning daylight. And sooner or later, these are gonna turn into thunderstorms. It's in the forecast, and I believe them. Oh, he just disappeared over the ridge. Pronghorn antelope was right over there watching me until I got the camera out. Then he decided he was camera shy. Rats. Fastest animal in North America, they say. Anyway, this road has deteriorated into, well, a really rocky mess. It's supposed to dead end on private property not too far ahead. So I'll bet not a lot of people have come this far in. So, and since there's so many rocks here, I'm thinking this is a good place to stop and hunt again. Because back there, up the prairie a ways, there's quite a dearth of rocks. But here, it's pretty much all rocks. There's a lot of basalt. But, yeah, we'll see what we can find. Look around. All right, let me look. Well, right here beside the truck, nice piece of multicolored jasper with some kind of inclusions in it. I don't know. I got plenty of multicolored jasper, better quality than that, but it's a good sign. So, let me keep looking. Well, check out this little chunk of banded iron. It's small, but it's pretty. It's already well rounded. It'll tumble nice. So I'll collect that. Yeah, put that in my tumbling stones. All right. Yeah, there's some good stuff out here if I look. I mean, there's certainly plenty of rocks. There's a couple whole hills of rocks over there. So I could probably spend the rest of the day here hunting until I get run out by the rain again. Which I need to keep an eye on the weather because I am miles and miles further from the highway than I was the last time I was out here and the rain ran me off. So got to keep a weather eye out. Oh yes, this is what I'm looking for right here. Fairly large sized chunk of banded iron, beautiful bands. Already kind of rounded and polished by the wind. Very nice, very nice. So that's a keeper. That's a keeper. So I'm in an area with a whole lot of shards of banded iron. Most of them, really, I'm not picking up. This one here, I like just because of the crazy colors and banding in it. It's not as wind polished as I would like, but yeah, I'm going to collect it. What the heck? Put it in the pocket. Okay, I've been walking around up here on this hill, finding little bits and chips and pieces of banded iron. I come up here to the crest of the hill. Look at this. Look at this. Huge, huge pieces. Banded iron. It's all over the place. Some over here too. And I see more. Look at this. I don't have my bucket with me. I'm gonna have to go back to the truck and get my bucket. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. This is some beautiful looking stuff. And big pieces too. Huge. All right, this is the stuff I've been looking for. It's kind of wind rounded and polished. Yeah. That one's kind of flat, but still. All right, I'm gonna have to hike all the way back over to my truck and get my bucket and come back over here. Oh, there's some big rocks on this hill I can use for landmarks. I'll find this area again. I'll tell you what, I am starting to hear thunder. Yeah, I'm starting to hear thunder. Okay. Yeah, the clouds are building up on all sides of me. But hey, I think I found a mother lode of banded iron anyway. So let me collect some of this stuff and look around on this hill some more. I've seen a few pieces of gemmy looking jasper out here too, but they were pretty small. So hopefully I can find like the mother lode of that too while I'm out here. We'll see. So as I was coming back down that hill on the way to the truck, I passed this piece and I decided to just grab it and take it to the truck. Nice grab sample there, but now I got my bucket and I gotta hike way back over to that hill and see how much of this stuff I can collect. And maybe find some other good stuff. Hey, this is turning into a good day after all. I may have found Kevin and Ruth's secret spot. Maybe. One of them anyway. Huh, okay. Darn it. Now I can't find the stuff again. There's just too many rocks. This hill's too big. I've done this before. I seen something and said, oh, I'll pick that up on the way back. Or cache stuff for later retrieval. And wait a minute, and not been able to find it again, but I think I do see it. Okay, it's over here. Okay, yes, there it is. Whew. I knew it had to be on this hill somewhere, but this hill is just so darn big, and there's so many rocks. And I think I see some more banded iron over there, but it's not what I was looking for. I'll have to go check it out later. But yes, this is the stuff I'm coming back for with my bucket. So let me collect this stuff, and then I'll check out what else is around here. Oh wow, these rocks are bigger than I was expecting. They were half or 2/3 buried. This one over here, I can't even get out. I've been kicking it, and it's not moving. I'm going to have to dig it out with my rock hammer. We'll see how big it is once I get it out. This might be huge. I've also collected a few small, really pretty shards with good color and bands in them that should tumble nice. So this was quite a find right here. There's more shards I haven't even collected yet. So, but let me see if I can dig this big piece out, see what it looks like. Well, holy cow, look at the size of that. My rock hammer's beside it for scale. Get some of the dirt off of it. Look at that. Look at the colors, the bands under there. Holy moly. This is a beautiful rock, and it's huge. It must weigh 10 pounds or more. Look at that. Look at how that cleans up. Oh, it's orange under there. Wow. Yellow, orange, black, red. Holy cow. That is a beautiful rock. That is a beautiful, huge rock. Okay, this made my day. Heck, this made my whole rock hounding adventure out here for the last couple of days. Wow. Sky's the limit with what I can do with this. Wow. It could be cut up, or it could just be displayed as is. You know, people love this banded iron, also called Genesis stone. It's over 1 billion years old, probably closer to 2 billion years old. Formed when life on Earth got started and started oxygenating the atmosphere. All the iron in the ocean settled out on the bottom in bands. That's why it's called banded iron. It's where we get most of our iron ore from. It's these banded iron things. People love this stuff. They want to display it. They want to make jewelry of it. You know what? I've got so much here. I may put some of it on eBay to sell. So I'll put a link to my eBay in the description of this video. And by the time this video comes out, I may have some of this stuff cleaned up and ready to sell. If you're interested, if you want some Wyoming banded iron or Genesis stone, and you don't want to have to come out here, brave the thunderstorms, the cactus, and the rattlesnakes to get it yourself, I might have some to sell you. Okay, let me get this honker in the bucket and collect some of these pretty chips for tumbling. And then I got a lot more hill to look around before the thunderstorms come in. But they are coming. They are coming. Well, let me look around some more. Well, here's another nicely rounded and nicely banded piece of banded iron. Excellent. This is definitely banded iron honey hole. I'm going to keep looking around. I hope I find something else here. I mean, the banded iron is definitely worth it. But I'd like to find some other stuff here too. So I keep looking. But wow. Nice. Well, here's another gigantic chunk of banded iron. You can see my rock hammer over there for scale. This one's not near as pretty as the others I've dug up, so I think I'm going to leave this one. Somebody else can have it. I guess I'm getting spoiled by the high quality stuff I've been finding. Mid-grade stuff doesn't cut it. So, gotta keep looking. Like I say, I keep hoping to find something else besides just banded iron on this hill, but it keeps giving up banded iron, and I guess I'll just keep taking it when it's good stuff, you know. Gotta keep looking now. Burning daylight. Okay, I had to walk away from the banded iron for a while and come down this side of the hill. It's not too pretty on this side, but this side, that's some really intensely colored jasper there. It's some reds, some oranges, yellows in there. Yeah, well, that's a nice piece. I think I'll collect that one. That might tumble up. I might knock this top section off and just tumble up the really pretty part. See how that turns out. Well, I just unearthed another big piece of banded iron. There was just one little corner showing, and I thought, oh, just a little chip. No, it's a pretty big chunk. And right over here next to it, there's another piece, much darker. Let me dig both these out, clean them up, throw them in the bucket. Oh, my bucket's going to be heavy. Wow. Okay. I keep finding little chips of intensely red jasper up here, but I'm not finding any big chunks of it, so I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, but there's a lot of area to search. And there's hills beyond this one. This could be a lifetime project. Next time I'll come out here, my wife will be with me. Maybe we can come out here and search these hills a little better. 2 sets of eyes, 2 buckets to throw stuff in. Boy, our rock garden at home will look amazing. All right, the thunder is getting a little more intense. I'm going to look around a little more and then head back to the truck. But this hill's just too good. I can't abandon it yet. So, besides, I think I'm about to be in the shade, which would be great. It's a hot day. Wow. Come on, cloud, move over a little more and block the sun. That'd be wonderful. Well, there's a nice piece of red, orange, and brown jasper right there. About the right size to tumble. I'll collect that. And then I think I'm going to have to call it. It's getting late. Thunderstorms are getting closer. I am a whole lot of miles of bad road away from the highway and a lot more miles away from home and supper. So I should get moving. It's getting late. Naturally, I'll go find my bucket, which is way, way over there. And I'll hunt my way over to the bucket, and then I'll hunt my way over to the truck and see if I can find anything else on the way. Okay, no sooner did I say I was giving up and going back to the truck. I see a little corner of banded iron sticking up, and it's another big boulder of it. Oh my goodness. This one may benefit more from cutting. It's not so pretty on the outside, but I'll bet it's pretty on the inside. So this one I may cut up and see what it looks like on the inside. But oh, that's another 8 to 10 pound boulder of banded iron. And I'm a good quarter mile away from my bucket. I'm going to have to carry it. Okay. So maybe I won't search so hard on the way back to the bucket, because I don't want to find another one of these. Well, I wouldn't mind if I did, actually. Whew, that is one heavy bucket, and I still got to carry it all the way over to the truck. And look, there's banded iron right here next to the bucket, but you know what? I'm not even going to bother collecting it, because I've got much better looking stuff in the bucket already. But I will hunt my way back to the truck. I'll take a different path that I've taken down this hill and back up a couple of times. And see if I can find anything else that's worth collecting. You know, actually on the way back to the bucket, I did find another big honker of banded iron, but it's not even as pretty as that one, so I left it. But this is definitely the banded iron honey hole up here. You can see the holes where I've dug stuff out all over the top of this hill. This is the place for banded iron anyway. All right, let me get the truck back to the truck. Well, made it back to the truck. Whew. Had to switch hands a few times carrying this thing. It's heavy. Plus, I got a bunch of stuff, small stuff I collected in my nail apron there. I'll give you a look at all this stuff once I get back to the ranch and have a chance to clean it up and lay it out. I'll give you a good look at it. My spray bottle's almost empty. That's a good thing. You come back to the truck with a full spray bottle, you haven't been looking hard enough, because you don't know what the rocks look like for real until they're clean and wet. Then you know. I found a lot of good stuff this time just by wetting it down. So I'm very happy. So let me haul this heavy bucket into the truck and get moving down the road. Well, one last look at the Technicolor Hills on my way out. Coming back past them. Yeah, don't be fooled by the pretty colors. That's not always where the good stuff is. Some of these bland, ugly hills had really nice rocks on them. So keep that in mind when you're out and about rock hounding. Don't be fooled by the flash. Okay, I'm back at the ranch and I got everything laid out on the tailgate that I got today. And wow, this is pretty impressive. Sometimes I even amaze myself. I mean, I need to clean this stuff up more, but I'm going to do that at home when I get this stuff back to Florida. I may even soak it in like a dilute muriatic acid solution, because some of the stuff has caliche on it, and that will dissolve it right off and leave these things super clean and nice looking. But look at all the banded iron I got. I mean, big boulders of banded iron. Just big boulders of it. Some of this I can cut into pretty stuff. I mean, I could probably make bookends out of this one if I want to cut it. This one definitely will benefit from cutting, because it's not so pretty on the outside, but I'll bet it's nice and pretty on the inside. I got some smaller pieces here. You know, I may just throw some of these in the rock garden, because, you know, I collected these early on, and I'm like, oh, I got so much nicer stuff now. Like this one, well, actually, this one's pretty nice, but this one probably go in the rock garden. Maybe this one. I got some smaller pieces here for tumbling. Banded iron looks great when it's tumbled, so yeah. This over here, this is all interestingly colored jasper. Some of them are, you know, tumble sizes. Some of them a little larger. This one, I'm not sure what I'll do with. It's kind of on the upper limit for tumbling. Same with this one. But look at the lines in that. Look at the colors. I hope it's showing up. It's late afternoon, and once again, the thunderstorms are rolling in, so it's kind of dark. So it's not really showing off the colors to their best effect. There's my piece of petrified wood I found. And here is a cow astragalus, basically foot bone from a cow. So some cow out there gave his all in the Badlands. All right, so that was a pretty darn good day. All this stuff is going back home with me, and it will get dealt with in Florida. And there will probably be some more videos coming out of that. So subscribe and see those future videos. And if you thought this video was good, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. And check out my second channel, Electric Geek 64. If you're at all interested in electronics or retro computing, you may find something of interest there. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching this one. It's been a good day. Bye.